At least for myself, every great adventure has started when there's no light. I was overall pretty optimistic about how the day would end up, but that wouldn't be without a few mishaps happening right off the bat. So, amazing news this morning. I forgot my sunglasses. So we're gonna see how I do without that, but that might be rough. So it's only gonna add to the headache and all of that I'm gonna get from the snow blindness. I'm gonna hope it's not too bad and that there's not too much snow till the top. You could also make this trail a really good overnight trip as well, just by camping right next to the river that runs through the middle of the valley. The valley is absolutely serene, but it's just the beginning of a really long day. I think we're beginning to understand just how complicated this mountain is. It's kind of giving us mixed directions on where to go, because trails are leading off and then leading on again, so we'll see how the rest of this is going to turn out. With the boulders continuing endlessly and the trail constantly going away, I would highly recommend bringing a GPS for this hike. The bouldering was getting tiring, so we decided to catch onto a little bit of snow and use that as grip going upward. This peak definitely reminded us of climbing Mount Whitney or like a Mount Shasta, just in the way the snow was forming and how it seemed like there was actual glaciers on the mountain too. The last stretch to the summit is incredibly steep, and the snow got really soft at the time that we approached it. It left us at a disadvantage going all the way up. This peak was definitely one of the most challenging I've ever done in one day. It took the better part of 12 hours total, and I had a hard time just talking at the end of it, just because of the harsh altitude and the amount of wind we had to go through as well. If you're doing this, I would not underestimate this hike. Take extra precautions and start as early as possible.